Well, family, you not hear me? Yeah, man. You know, stream had a little jiggling I go on with my thing today. From yesterday, me kind of realize what I go on in, but me could go on through people. Me I go straight to it. Dr. Ben, Dr. Ben. You know Dr. Ben will come from Ratty. Yeah, man. Dr. Ben will watch man, the doctor the man. Natural remedy doctor the man. Dr. Ben, Israel. I get a fight, it look like people. I get a fight. Man, Dr. Ben is banned. And also, I'm going to show you some similarities with Dr. Sebi, we all know about. Yeah? So, yeah, I'm going to talk about some things today. So, guys, tune in. We're going to talk about it. Look here, I'm not a doctor giving a recommendation. I don't know nothing about health. I just play these things, right? So, we're going to play what Dr. Ben say happened. Come on, hear from him, you know. Why bother him? We go on the page and say, I just got banned. And him all worry about even if they got interfere with his traveling. Do you understand me? Because he's also saying it seems as if Big Pharma is trying to come at him. So I say, people, yeah, yes. So my people, so let me go to a short break and I'll be right back.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me don't like people tell lie for me.
We have to lock down because the persons who are going to the corner shop on a Sunday or a Saturday or whichever day to buy the 2 pound of rice, the big jilla oil, the half of bread and so forth, and the half of chicken or chicken parts or chicken back. Those persons are not wearing their masks. They are not social distancing.
Thank you, guys. Let's get back to it. Yeah, Dr. Ben, the man here come from Rattigan show. And the man I tell you how to live and keep your body healthy and all them things naturally. Him get banned. Let's hear from Dr. Ben, guys. What you guys doing this afternoon? You all right? Ban the man to backside and look, the man all worry about traveling and all them things. I just want you guys to know that. Enough people know these things, you know. Real White. Wee! Glad to see you, Red White. I want to do your man chop. Calling him and say, what you there? Natalie Freeman, Ian, David Jervis, Ellis, Sonia Ellis, Gigi Jones, Herbert Towselin, Jean Royalty, Trappy Culture. We want to listen to this today, now, people. Come here, we're going to learn some things today. Cynthia B. So let me play a little clip for you guys before me get Dr. Ben and show you where may I go with this to this.
His knees without wincing in pain.
That's Moss. Moss, I've been falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, there's something is wrong. Moss is a black.
That's Dr. Sebi at age 82. Man, drop on him knee. Look again.
His knees without wincing in pain.
That's Moss. Moss, I've been falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, there's something is wrong. Moss is a black.
So let's get to Dr. Ben. We'll get back to that. We gotta get back to Dr. Sebi. We're gonna learn some stuff today now. Why Dr. Sebi was banned? Why didn't get rid of Dr. Sebi and all them things there? Dr. Ben, that's how we face the same thing. Them don't want to feel healthy, you know, that's how we feel. This is my opinion, personal opinion. Maybe I'm not a doctor, them, you know. Remember in the big C, When Big C are keeping, remember we couldn't talk nothing about the Big C. That's why the name Big C, you know. Because if people call the name, then come out and we and give you the rotted big liquid stick on them page. You remember that? When remember in the Big C, we couldn't say nothing about the Big C. We couldn't call the name, couldn't say nothing. All know we can't even say nothing. They come down and claw to a big stick. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. Make me listen what Dr. Ben say go on happen. People don't share this. Because this is serious.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Ben Israel here. And I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video from Labs. What she's saying, it's 4:30 a.m. and it is June 4th.
When I hear him, guys, tell me if I hear. Please. Me not play no further unless when I hear the man. Or else me try a different way if you hear him. Are you guys hearing Dr. Ben? Loud and clear. I want to hear. It's not about me when I come here. You know. Can you hear Dr. Ben? I continue to play it until you tell me.
Doing this video because about 2 minutes ago, I just was checking my list of consultations.
Okay.
It's on my website when I received an email from my my website service provider, and it's strange because this email just came in within hours of me sharing some very vital information as it relates to. As a matter of fact, I remember saying in the video that this
people, me have to make you hear it. Una make sure you tell me when I hear it good enough.
This particular just bear with me because I'm just thinking as to how fast these people can act. This email came within hours of me sharing some very sensitive information about some insight that I have as it relates to events that are going to be unfolded, as it relates to health and as it relates to you and your health. I don't have this website anymore. There are some person that I'm supposed to be consulting with, so I'm going to use this video. I do get emails of who the persons are, so I'm going to try.
When I hear, try differently.
Try some means to so I can read with them. I do have some orders.
Can you hear?
That were not yet filled. I don't know if at this point I'm going to fill those orders or if I'm just going to issue a refund. I don't know what I'm going to do going forward.
Which process is better? First process or the second process? Talk to me in the comment section. I want to hear Dr. Ben, you know. It kind of have an echo in a way my talk. Let me try again.
Because I may not agree. I do not want to be in a breach of any laws. I don't want to be.
Hold on.
So I'm not going to try to.
Hold on. Take our boom back. Let's try like this. I want to hear Dr. Ben. It's important.
Pardon, just bear with it because I'm just thinking as to how fast these people can act. This email came within hours of me sharing some very sensitive information about some insight that I have as it relates to events that are going to be unfolded, as it relates to health and as it relates to you and your health.
Couldn't I hear that?
I don't have access to my website anymore. And there are some persons.
He said not have access to his website anymore. Can you hear that, guys?
That I'm supposed to be consulting with. So I'm going to use this video. I do get emails of who the persons are. So
thank you, guys.
I'm going to try and reach out to them or try some means to get their names out there so I can have some orders that were not yet filled. I don't know if at this point I'm going to fill those orders or if I'm just going to issue a refund. I don't know what I'm going to do going forward because as much as I may not agree, I do not want to be in any breach of any laws. I don't want to be breaking any laws. I'm not going to try to find a way to go around the system. I'm going to do my best to be compliant and try to ensure that I'm operating within the ambits of the law.
Me turn up the mic, guys, so I hope I hear better.
But what it does to me is how quickly these people act and the fact that they are monitoring information. Some of the sensitive information that I shared, I know that they might be going after the video. Before I went live to share this information, to share this content, because I shared some content on a previous platform, and after preparing to go live, I literally, just for the first time, couldn't go on. My internet wouldn't work. Those of you who were on live knew that I had to turn off the live and restart the live to share. And I did say that this information might be taken down off the internet. I did say that this information might.
Are you working more than 40 hours per week and not getting paid overtime?
The beginning of a witch hunt. Already last week, I've been facing cyber attacks on my Facebook page. And, this is really something to take serious. I'm going to post the email that I got, and I'm going to block out sensitive parts of the information because I don't want to, I don't want to implicate myself in any way.
Him saying banned from something. Him say an ear people. Him say something ban ear. And if it is, I don't know if it's on Will Rattigan or some other program, but him says something. From you, I say something about health. You understand me? Then when you wear your white gown and you have, the regular doctor, big pharma stuff, that is what's happening here, people. Just like Dr. Sebi, same thing. You understand me? I say, that's what's going on and get banned. If me come here, come tell you about no remedy, no natural remedy to heal you, they ban me, man. Seriously. If me come telling about some natural remedy to heal you, where you can, and for you to stay away from pills and all them things, they ban me, people. They will dash me away. We can't give no information to nobody and no advice about no health up here so to go around big pharma to go take your money from them. You're mad? They will ban me. So that I go on. I'm going to show you what I go on today.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to seriously think, going forward. It's not that I didn't know that these persons wouldn't come after you. I just thought that I would have more.
Listen to him. Him already know where I'm in. Him already know say it is possible. And if you hear the man, the man say people like him now going to be around forever. I don't know if him thinks he's going to die soon or die young. I don't know. I'm just age, I'm just natural. That's a younger person. If I want to give all the information, people, make we go and listen to what the brother say. Is them listen to me, let me say, all them places stay. You remember during the Big C, when people come out, that's why it get the name Big C, and the joke get the name the joke. Because if you come out and say certain things, your goose get cooked.
Previous platform. And after, preparing to go live, I literally, just for the first time, couldn't go on. My internet wouldn't work. Those of you who were on live knew that I had to turn off the live and restart the live to share. And I did say that this information might be taken down off the internet. I did say that this information might mean the beginning of a witch hunt. Already last week, I've been facing cyber attacks on my Facebook page. And, this is really something to take serious. I'm going to post the email that I got, and I'm going to block out sensitive parts of the information because I don't want to, I don't want to implicate myself in any way. But I'm going to have to seriously think, you know, going forward. It's not that I didn't know that these persons wouldn't come after you. I just thought that I would have more time to share as much truths that I could with my people. But I want you to understand that it's important for you. I'm going to try to get the video down, right now so that I can repost it on other platforms. It's a 3-hour video, and I would encourage you to watch it, because in that video I talk a lot about capitalism and how capitalism is structured around food and medicine, and why I'm actually putting out this information for free. I'm also talking about the new policies. Most importantly, I have been talking about the new policies that are coming in very, very short order, and why it's important for persons to get educated as it relates to their health, as it relates to knowing the herbs that I'm talking about, being able to identify food in the wild. Guys, this is just so frightening. So
guys, before we go further, say hear the man out time own mouth. It's frightening. It's like nothing we've ever seen before. So let me read and give a description about this brother. I like him have a bio right here about himself. So let me tell you who is Dr. Ben Israel. Dr. Ben Israel is undoubtedly Jamaica's favorite neuropath. His main mode of therapy is education, followed by medication using all natural, organic, plant-based herbs and herbal compounds. His hope and legacy is to empower individuals with tools to take back control of their health. This he intends to do by helping individuals to first identify herbs in their natural state and habitat, and then secondly, by teaching individuals how to prepare and apply them in various forms correctly. Join Dr. Ben Israel on his fascinating journey to showcase well-crafted indigenous herbs of Jamaica. You know, so that's Dr. Ben in a nutshell. And we're watching Pan Ratigan. So we could hear what the brother have to say. Jaja.
It looks as if this is the end of me ever maybe trying to, you know, push products like this the way in which I've been doing it, because my site was dedicated towards trying to make available. I think the site is up. Let me check and see if the site is up. Let me check if the site is up, because I don't know if the site is still up.
When I hear him good, Nacho.
So the site is up.
Ma check if his site
is still up. So our website is still up. But I can't log in the back end to do anything, to answer any questions or to fulfill any orders.
So I must say the website up, but you can't log in, can't fulfill no orders, can't do nothing at all. Block him, ban him, and them send him a letter. So I could hear if him can read the letter for us.
Anything like that. Can't do that anymore. I'm going to talk to some persons, talk to some legal persons, and try to see the way forward. But I was just going through my email. I was just responding to, because of the time difference, I've just been trying to respond to the different consultations that I have. And so this is what, you know, I've been hit with. Says we have identified that your store, blank, may be offering health services directed to consumers in the United States in violation of Section 4, illegal activity.
Now hear people. And you are going. Jaja, continue.
Since we haven't heard from you, we have temporarily disabled access to your admin. We will re-enable access to your admin once you confirm that you have received this email and answer the below questions. To consider supporting your business on blank, we require you to answer the following questions by June 10th.
Listen.
2024. Question number 1. Do you handle protected health information? Medical information or consumer health data? If you offer health services to U.S. consumers, detail how your business complies with Section 7 of Blank's AUP. Ensure that Blank does not collect, store, or process any protected health information. Please see below for definitions of any itemized keywords. If we don't hear from you, or if upon review of your response, it appears that we cannot support your business on Blank, we may proceed with taking action against your account, up to and including termination. As a reminder, merchants are responsible for following all applicable laws, rules, and regulations, as well as Blank's terms of service and acceptable use policy. If you would like to dispute this decision, you can reply directly to this email with any information that you would like for us to consider. Learning more about resolving terms violations, Blank. And then it goes on to say definitions, protected health information, individual identifiable health information that relates to an individual's past, present, or future physical or mental health or condition. Physical or mental health or condition. Provision of health care or payment for health care. This may include order information if the order belongs to the customer, client with a prescription, medical information, individuals' identifiable information in electronic or physical form, in possession of from a provider of healthcare service plan, pharmaceutical company, or contractor regarding a patient's medical history, mental health application information, reproductive or sexual health application information, mental or physical condition or treatment. Consumer health data, personal information that is linked or reasonably linked to a consumer and that identifies a consumer's past, present, or future physical or mental health status. Now, I should say that, first of all, when I was trying to set up the account, if you hear me talking about the fact that I was denied the major, I was denied use by the major, what I call it, I was denied use by the major payment gateway.
You hear the man say? Denied use by the famous payment gateway. If they lock your money, you have started a big problem. People may not have no other answer to your questions. You have nothing else. If you listen good, hope you hear it good and you can hear it good. If not, me kind of explain and interpret what I'm saying. But me not have nothing otherwise. Yeah? We listen to Doc Pan Ratigan. That's how me get to know the man. You see me I say? I'm going to see what I go on and so. Yeah, and before that we have Sebi, Dr. Sebi, natural doctor, bush doctor them. You understand me? And we see what happened to Sebi. So me go listen to this brother here some more, see what really happened. And I'll learn together.
And so what was working for me was the fact that the internet service provider that I was using, they had a payment gateway. So I was getting by on that payment gateway. And now that payment gateway is not going to be available. And what I'm saying is that there are many more large stakeholders in the industry who are going to be adopting this payment gateway rejection of persons like myself who offer health-related nutritional supplements or any type of coaching. Let me say that. So we are a lot of these policies are in very, very, very short order. So guys, this is just a warning. So understand that your health is your responsibility, and you need to understand that persons like myself who take the time out to inform and educate what is coming won't be around forever. We won't be here for long.
You hear the man say, we won't be here for long. We won't be here forever. We won't be here for long. I wonder why him even said a line there, man, Doc. Jaja.
That is the reason why I offer this information absolutely free, because I don't want anybody to not have access to it because of money or because of their financial standings. So the war has begun on me. It's been brought right to my doorsteps. I don't know how this is going to affect me traveling. So, I'm going to be prayerfully pursuing this matter, and I'm going to also ask for your prayer as well. I just wanted to do this because I believe that it's important. So I'm going to try to get the video down, a 3-hour video. I'm going to try and get it off the net, and so at least have it to post it on other platform, because a number of very important information was shared in that video, and I want it to be there as evidence. Most persons that were on the live, are witnesses, but I want this information to be around so that persons can evaluate it for themselves. As I said, guys, need your prayer, but more importantly, I want you to take what I'm saying very seriously and begin to take charge of your health. Bye-bye.
Now my husband completely feels.
So you must say, people, what the hell? What the hell? So on the what I go on now. So I'm gonna say exactly what I go on now. So I don't know what I go on. I just hear this from Dr. Ben. Now, how people? But it's like this from Dr. Ben. So I hear some other things are going out there. So I hear the plan. Jaja, him said them come fast and never wait. Them like the attack was fast. That's what I'm saying. The response was fast from them. Bow. So I make me have to look back and reflect. What going on with Dr. Ben? Big up yourself, Dr. Ben. I'm sorry for hear what going on with you, my brother. I'm definitely sorry for hear what going on with you. Yeah. I know, say, boy, God put it on the earth, so food upon the earth, medicine upon the earth. We know that. We have to just know what food we eat, what medicine we use. Right? No, I personally don't have them gift. I wish I was gifted. If you can tell us, say, boy, go pick the leaf there, and go pick the leaf there, boil it with that, and some donkey and drink and heal something. I can't tell you that. I'm not a healer. But I listen and I learn. We don't follow everything, I have no discipline. Right? And sometimes when I learn, when I listen. So when we hear what I go on with this brother or this man, I hear from him, it kind of reflect me for the same bush doctor. Yeah, so see him there. This brother, Dr. Sebi, and you know him story. If not, you go read about him. Right? That was his wife, late wife. See the man there. So we're going to talk about Dr. Sebi, why them really get rid of him? Why was he banned? We don't know. So we're gonna listen right now. It could have been the same thing too. So may I go to, may I take a there's an article, there's a video on Horizon Health. Horizon Health. And Horizon Health is the organization that provides you health and nutrition tips backed by science to improve your health for a happier and healthier life. Our mission is to share information that will inspire health, fitness, and wellness to live longer. We overall focus on health benefits of foods you eat every day to improve the health of your body. If you want to sponsor a video or discuss any other business, please email us at horizonhealth2020@gmail.com. So that's their work make a play right now. So we have to give them some credit, right? Horizon Health. I'll make you guys know who me I play for. You know? So we could listen now, because we got a Dr. Sebi now. So we're going to learn some stuff about Dr. Sebi.
That God didn't make. We are running the risk of disease. Then we're going to be angry, like I were at only 30 years of age.
I'm going to give you something really fast. When I wake up in the morning, in order for me to maintain my knees, I fall on my knees. What about AIDS? You want to know where the mucus? I say, Ronald, have you been to an AIDS ward?
People, remember, then I got a quote, you know. Yeah, man, I got a quote everything, man. Them, man, I got a quote. And in the end, him end up at jail and have pneumonia and dead. And I lie, me I tell people. And people say, boy, some bogus trumped up charge. And what I say, boy, never, up to the amount of time and the pressure they put. But the people have them say, boy, because him not cure, him I say bush remedy and eat right and them thing there, and that come back and just like Dr. Ben, can them start somewhere, you know. I mean, I make sure you hear this. I try again with the audio. Come on to the ear clear.
She said, Tim, what is it that the AIDS picks up every body?
If we eat something that God didn't make, we are running the risk of disease. Then we're going to be angry, like I were at only 30 years of age.
I'm going to give you something really fast. When I wake up in the morning, in order for me to maintain my knees in good shape, I fall on my knees. What about AIDS? You want to know where the mucus? I said, Ronald, have you been to an AIDS ward? She said, yes. I said, what is it that the AIDS spits up every 5 minutes? She said, mucus. Where is the mucus?
Whether it's the food labeled heart healthy at the supermarket or the all-natural goodies that promise to boost your health, big health companies are selling lies under the promise of a better life. But you won't find yourself falling for their tricks if you listen to Dr. Sebi.
He offered cures for incurable diseases. He offered hope and life.
Dr. Sebi had brought so many levels of healing to our community. He, like many other could have for surely been a target.
Meet the man who single-handedly taken the lonely fight of exposing the food industry. Born in...
When I hear people, you guys are here? Talk to me. Talk to me. Can you hear the man? Can you hear the thing? Can you know the thing stay? Different audio. I'm make sure to hear it good. Yeah? Talk to me nice. Can you guys hear this thing loud and clear? We're going to talk about Dr. Sebi right now. Yeah? Come on.
He offered cures for incurable diseases. He offered hope and life.
Dr. Sebi had brought so many levels of healing to our community. He, like many other could have for surely been a target.
Meet the man who single-handedly taken on the lonely fight of exposing the food industry. Born in Honduras in 1933, Sebi moved to the United States. He came to the promised land in hopes of treating his diabetes, obesity, impotence, and asthma. But modern medicine closed its doors on him. However, instead of fixing it, Dr. Sebi met a herbalist in Mexico who apparently succeeded in
If I don't hear good, let me know, you know. It's a very important thing. We don't want to not hear no fry out. This is very important that we hear. People may feel different already. Me dash you some stuff already out of my house already. I truly don't even know. Think I like Carlos Hotel. One of his yes, hearing fine. It's not so clear, Carlos. Veronica say yes. When you come and make me know so now here good and stop play around. If you not hear good, you tell me I stop play so now here and now. Maybe turn out and sit there. Come on, the whole on here good.
Sebi another shot.
I said, what is it that the aide spits up every 5 minutes? He said, mucus. Where is the mucus?
Whether it's the food labeled heart healthy at the supermarket or the all-natural goodies that promise to boost your health, big health companies are selling lies under the promise of a better life. But you won't find yourself falling for their tricks if you listen to Dr. Sebi.
Right here.
He offered cures for incurable diseases. He offered hope and life.
Dr. Sebi had brought so many levels of healing to our community. He, like many other could have surely been a target.
The scientists at Harvard have discovered that men over 40
to our community. He, like many other could have for surely been a target.
Meet the man who's single-handedly taken on the lonely fight of exposing the food industry. Born in Honduras in 1933, Sebi moved to the United States. He came to the promised land in hopes of treating his diabetes, obesity, impotence, and asthma. But modern medicine closed.
The man have asthma, he was obese, impotent, can't get no picnic and all them thing there, you know. Overweight and them thing there, you know. Can you guys hear it good, right?
Its doors on him. However, instead of feeling defeated, Dr. Sebi met a herbalist in Mexico who apparently succeeded in giving Sebi another shot at life.
I said, of course I. We have to take it up a notch. You have to deliver yourself. When you deliver yourself to God, you can only do those things and eat those things that God made. He said, young man, please, you have all these diseases. You need to stop eating. He took me away from meat. He took me away from all of the things that we think are good.
And just like that, Sebi became a champion of health. He did it.
When you hear that? The man have a problem, health problem himself, you know. He go seek a Mexican, like a Mexican brother, tell him, look at next bush doctor, tell him, say, brother, happy. You know, if you live a life of God, you eat the thing of God. And I lie, you know. Because my father, Rasta man, he tell me certain thing you must eat, you know. As a Rasta. He say if we have follow the thing, people, we are right, you know. But we not follow the thing. Everybody do what they want, do what they want, because show the McDonald's fries them nice with the ranch dressing. They say, me no care what you say. Left me alone, me and me. Tell me if you not hear it good, but that brother, yeah.
Dedicated himself to studying a healthier way to live life and spread his message to the masses. His secret, an alkaline and plant-based diet. But how does it work? For context, Dr. Sebi's teachings are based on his personal experiences. He didn't have a white coat or a diploma to solidify his stance. Yet, Dr. Sebi made a lot of headway when it came to uncovering the true workings of a disease. He believed that mucus and acidity were responsible for causing every illness in the book.
There's only one disease. The judge said, what is it? I said, you already know. I said, Your Honor, when someone has sinusitis, what is obstructing the nasal passage? She said, mucus. And when another has bronchitis, what is obstructing the bronchial tubes? She said, mucus. And when another has pneumonia, what's covering the cells of the lungs? She said, mucus. She said, and what about AIDS? You want to know where the mucus?
Based on that, the food we eat falls into two categories. Food that can remove toxins from the body, make it more alkaline, and food that makes the body more acidic. Dr. Sebi believed a plant-based diet could help you achieve exactly this. He asked people to abandon animal-based products completely. Remember, alkaline foods are all foods that have a pH greater than 7. But why would you make such a drastic change in the first place? Well, that's why Dr. Sebi believed it's important to understand the truth about the food we eat. Our table.
You remember when they're hungry, when they're poor Jamaican and them look at the screen. A screen from the ground, they say, remember enough day me hungry at Jamaica, enough day food come from my ground, you know, bean and everything from ground, no meat, you know. I have ball and long up your mouth and say, some meat. You stir up a little soup and not say a piece of meat tonight. And you long up your mouth and know so the good food you are eating. People, we were more healthier when we were poorer. Now everybody can buy the steak, and you want the Burger King, and you got a McDonald's, they want a bucket, and you think say I live life. Look on the screen, people. It does look good. It look good. That them type of, it does look like what dinner used to look like when I was growing up. Straight from the farm. Everything. Your bean, your chocho, your callaloo, your cocoa, your dasheen, you chop up 2 green banana with the skin. Them say that a iron. I learned from Dr. Sebi say, iron are black people vitamin. It's good for we as a people. Listen to this thing, people. Look on the screen. Remind me of when we did poor. Better food way than them.
May be full. We have a hard time getting around after eating. But wait a minute.
Hold on.
Alkaline and plant-based diet. But how does it work? For context, Dr. Sebi's teachings are based on his personal experience. He didn't have a white coat or a diploma by his stance. Dr. made a lot of headway when it came to uncovering the true workings of a disease. He believed that mucus and acidity were responsible for causing every illness in the book.
There's only one disease. The judge is it. I say, you already know. Your Honor, when someone has sinusitis, what is obstructing the nasal passage? She said mucus. And when another has bronchitis, what is obstructing the bronchial tubes? She said mucus. And when another has pneumonia, what's covering the cells of the lungs? She said mucus. She said, and what about AIDS? You want to know where the mucus?
Based on that, the food we eat falls into 2 categories. Food that can remove toxins from the body and make it more alkaline, and food that makes the body more acidic. Dr. Sebi believed a plant-based diet could help you achieve exactly this. He asked people to abandon animal-based products completely. Remember, alkaline foods are all foods that have a pH greater than 7. But why would you make such a drastic change in the first place? Well, that's why Dr. Sebi believed it's important to understand the truth about the food we eat. Our tables may be full, and we may have a hard time getting around after eating. But wait an hour or 2, and chances are you'll start feeling hungry again. So you'll eat again, and before you know it, you'll be caught in a vicious cycle where you're constantly eating and gaining weight. However, Dr. Sebi wanted people to realize something important. When you get hungry, only 1 hour after eating a meal, your body is not telling you to stuff down more food. Instead, it's telling you that the food you're eating is not nutritious and that you need to make a change.
The more you eat, the body keeps saying, I'm still hungry. And you eat some more, and I'm still hungry. You eat some more, and I'm still hungry. And you begin to buy these larger dresses without realizing that your body is talking to you. It is telling us you are hungry.
Dr. Sebi was right on the nose with this. Modern food is a mix of unhealthy amounts of refined carbohydrates and artificial chemicals without any nutrients. So what do? Give up food? Of course not. Instead, you make better choices when it comes to the food you're putting in your body. According to Dr. Sebi, nature is the way to go.
But if you eat 2 ounces of something natural, you will feel the energy immediately. Why? Because it will assimilate. Assimilation means it's going to go and digest with you. Come one with you.
This also explains why some of us feel tired all the time, despite fueling up. In this case, the best thing you can do is not eat for 90 days. It may...
When I hear that, when I hear people, no love the Mickey D fries, look on the mouth, some of the mouth run water right now. So, pass me the ranch dressing. Give me some ranch dressing. We love fries with ranch dressing. Breakfast this. First unhealthy meal when we get to America all the time and eat. See that? Lunchtime. Bow. Dinner time. Not too half, you get a steak or something. Breakfast. Don't look like breakfast. Lunch. See that? This we grew up on. This, I saw the kitchen I grew up. And I say me poor. I saw the kitchen, they look people pretty. To look a cowboy tomato, see tomato upper top left there. Cowboy tomato, them call them tomato over here, so now cherry tomatoes. Them selling a store over here, cherry tomato. We no plant them in Jamaica where the bird do out the seed and them grow. Our breeze just blow them and them grow everywhere wild. And this we farm look like people. And when dinner time come, got some Rasta man yard. Use a Rasta bridge, you know. Big up poker dread. Big up poker dread. Me used to go a Rasta man yard and I eat out a calabashing. I saw them on the table, look on them on their cook. Colorful, red, gold, and green. We could continue.
Sound like the worst advice in the world, but wait till you hear out Dr. Sebi's reasoning. According to him, the food you're eating is poison, which has in fact been proven. Several studies have concluded that highly processed foods, like canned foods, boxed meals, and pre-cooked meats, contain a long list of additives, sodium, preservatives, trans fat, and artificial ingredients that may slow you down. So you might as well not eat in the first place.
The NFL season will be back before you know it. Sign up for NFL Sunday Ticket with YouTube TV and watch every game.
How harmful today's food is, the best thing you can do for yourself is go hungry.
And 90 days later, I didn't eat anything. I believe what he said. He said, don't eat for 90 days. All of you would say, what? Don't eat for 90 days? Then how am I going to live? How are you going to live? The stuff you eat is killing you. So if you just stop eating it, that's a plus. What is a good breakfast? 3 glasses of water or 4. Why? Because that's electrical.
The same goes for vitamins. Many of us stock up on all kinds of vitamins, believing that they'll turn our lives around. But the truth is, yet another scam advertised by Big Pharma for the sake of lining up their pockets. He bases his argument around the fact that these artificially produced vitamins are fundamentally different from the actual food that our body needs.
A vitamin? What do you mean by a vitamin? This is made in a scientific way, a laboratory. You mean, but sir, is it a fact that the human body is electrical? Yes. Well, if we are to feed and nourish an electric body, should the substance be dead or electrical? It has to be electrical. This is affinity. This is chemical affinity. Body can mash up a substance if it's dead. It has to die, just like you. Well, are vitamins alive? And if they are alive, a vitamin must necessarily have so many electrons. I did not leave my environment to take that because I am from the jungle. So as we go to the jungle, we find that I didn't have to know about it. But today, you have to know about protein. You have to know about enzymes. You have to know about vitamins. But as we put these things on the board, we see that that was also a trick.
But you need to...
Jaja, when I hear Dr. Sebi, people want to just come, you know, like lighting up the screws for Dr. Ben. And he must say him have access to his website, you know, and you know, you understand me? Nothing I can see the screw are tighten up on him based on a video where him same do. He same know that this was gonna happen and stuff as listen to him. So Dr. Ben, you know, come on Ratty, I come tell you, you know, give you natural healing remedies and stuff like that. And you know what happened to Dr. Sebi? He was a similar person who is into natural remedies, and they said that he cure people with AIDS and cancer and all these things. People, these stories are out there. Let's continue. He also treated Michael Jackson's son. We'll hear it out of his mouth.
Put something in your body. Well, here's what Dr. Sebi chose to eat. He discovered something called the God food. He emphasized the need to consume iron in the form of food that God made. Think of yourself as Popeye munching down on spinach.
I was fortunate that at 30 I met someone that introduced me to food, the God food. I got iron in large quantities, and that is the mineral that is consistent with us, the black people.
You hear? The mineral that is consistent with us, the black people. At first, some of we are hear these things. Yeah? Them say vitamin making at the say vitamin making at the lab. Iron. Remember tell you say now when we there Jamaican, the man cook all the molo like me I tell you say poor people kitchen in Jamaica, especially from country. How that they look like? A similar colors here, red, gold, and green. And that are going on and pot and boil some molo, some soup. No matter mention the color load them. We grow wild about the place where you have to go buy nowhere, our country. And you chop up 2 green banana in it. Why on the parents chop up green banana with the skin in our soup? Why? Why them do that in a manish water? Why? Don't you hear older folks say it give you iron? Come here, people. Don't you hear older folks say chopping up green banana in your soup, it give iron? And me alone there, I mean understand if a vitamin it gives some or me no know. Green banana. When your parents are boiled soup at Jamaica, some of we still do it today. Manish water cook. You have to get green banana with the skin. Chop it up with the skin in your soup. And sometimes we eat the skin too. I ain't gonna lie. You chop it up fine in manish water and all them things. The piece of skin go there more. Sometimes you not put it out, brother. Skin is a skin that you know. What can do? You more than give more iron. One of the comment section. Remember when we young, you know. And you know, like me I wonder why the peers think say banana, but anyway, green banana.
The doctors tell you that you're not supposed to take iron because it will bind you. He is 100% right, providing the iron is ferrosulfate. It will bind you. But if it is the iron God made that we use in our it gives you energy. It makes you, hey, I could do more work if I'm tired. But of course, the body needs.
You understand what I say? If I say a different type of iron, if I talk about it, the type of iron they making a lot. If I talk, say basically what he said, if you go to your food, it's a different iron than the one where he making a lab, you know, the farmer pill. You know, so me I talk about the green banana and the soup. That not give iron. If you ask. Because my parents always say when they chop up a green banana and the soup, man, to the skin, man, he give you iron. So all time people they wrong. I drink the pot. Lord God, bros. Me love people like you, you know. Here come speak the truth and not care. What you mean if I drink the pot water? How much soup drink? Look here, man, cool, man. Let me tell you something. Some man go like they drink pot water, you know. When I grow up on the yam and the sweet potato and the dumpling cooking at the pot soup, brother, you go back there and turn all this sit to your head and suck it with a big bowl of pot water head, brother. You know, say nothing wrong with pot water. Guess what soup is? Soup is nothing but a dressed up, seasoned pot water. That's all that is. Because the pot water, if I put some scale in the time in it and little chicken noodle, not done. Soup, when we eat every Saturday, is nothing but a dressed up pot water. That's all that is. Let's Brown. Boy, if you come see you before you left, you know. Happy come see you. Banana dumplings. Banana, you know, said Jesus, peace. Who never name banana dumpling yet? What about banana porridge? Me say, man, me say, people, poor people, look on the screen. Not for we grow a country and all this, we poor Jamaica. Don't this that so we kitchen table look before mama cook. When that they come from the ground, don't have the same color. This same thing I was sitting on the table, we call ourselves poor because we don't have the money to buy the steak and the pork and the this and the that and the sick we kill we have. Because we live in kind of primitive, rural, jungle life. Not knowing that the right stuff I eat. These are live food we hear everybody talk about. Let's continue.
If laws wanted this, and that
When I hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right. Me soon I hear me loud and clear. Sorry about that, guys. You know, I have a little difficulty with this thing. System problem, not my problem. Yeah. So, see the food on the love there. Let me give you it. McDonald's, Burger King, with all the fries them in the world. We don't love McDonald's fries the most, don't it? We don't love that McDonald's fries them with the ranch dressing them and ooh.
Think about it. Are you willing to make that bet?
Bird doesn't get sick. Elephant doesn't get sick. He needs no vet. The lion doesn't need a vet. Neither is a giraffe or any of the natural animals. Why do we get sick?
If your answer is no, then welcome to the other side. You have successfully broken free from the hold of the food industry. And now that you have crossed over to the other side, you can start your journey by eating healthy. Where do you start though? Well, you can start with sea moss. Dr. Sebi was a big fan of sea moss.
People, sea moss. People, we never used to have sea moss. You know, sea moss selling up people. Me take some of them sea moss there, you know. Look on this here.
His knees without wincing in pain.
That's sea moss. Sea moss have me falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, there's something is wrong. Sea moss is a lot.
People, the man are 82-year-old and the man talk to a room full of people. The man demonstrate how him need them strong, no pain. You understand me? I say, me not have no pain for me knee, but me not have to wait until we can go up the stairs and crawl out of bed. You understand me? Look again, Dr. Sebi, my 82-year-old, and look what the old man do. Them say at 82-year-old, him father, baby, you know. Him say he was impotent in young days because he was obese. 82-year-old man still a fling seed. Make us see this here.
His knees without wincing in pain.
That's sea moss. Sea moss have me falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, there's something is wrong. Sea moss is a lot.
You see that? So let's continue this way about sea moss. Yes, sir.
You see, as the seasons change, most of us end up suffering from weak knees. Once you find it difficult climbing the stairs, you'll end up with the doctors who'll hook you up with some meds, and that would be the end of it. But not Dr. Sebi. Even at the age of 82 years, this man was wowing audiences with his physical fitness. Watch him fall to his knees without wincing in pain.
Now my husband completely...
That's sea moss.
It's funny, you know. Now listen, Dr. Sebi, the commercial is a lot of commercial. It's a lot of, you know, a lot of sex commercial that come for this stuff. You know why that come out because they say Dr. Sebi get a baby because I deal with health, you know. And I say get baby at 82, brother. So if you listen to commercial, sometimes we can continue to listen.
Sea moss have me falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, then something is wrong. Sea moss is a lot. Sea moss is not.
According to Dr. Sebi, sea moss is an excellent resource of all the important salts that you need to make your bones strong. And if you're impressed by his falling to his knees, wait until you hear about his weight loss journey. At one point, the herbalist weighed around 291 pounds, but he was able to make drastic changes.
I was 291 pounds. Now I only weigh 120. That's all I weigh, 120 pounds. And trust me, I haven't felt this good in my whole entire life.
How did he manage to do that when losing weight is the biggest problem for most of us? Well, Dr. Sebi realized the culprit in disguise. Once he did, he switched to using plants like Cusca and Teosinte, which didn't contain any starch or glucose.
What I've done was to discontinue anything that had glucose. Glucose is the underlying enemy. Whenever you indulge in glucose, it would be difficult to lose fat. Cusca is a plant that the Maya used to use, and they used another one known as the Teosinte. I eat those plants. Those plants does not have starch or glucose. You will look at your body losing weight, I get frightened.
And if you think that Dr. Sebi is selling a dream, well, his own life is living proof of how you can turn your life around by making the right choices. He was impotent at 32, but once he started eating right, he was able to become a father at 82.
Impotent at 32, become father at 82. What I tell you? La 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 la. Impotent at 32, became a father at 82. Them in a show, they say them man drop down up on the knee, them man and a show. This a 82-year-old man do this, you know.
His knees without wincing in pain.
That's Moss. Moss had me falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, there's something is wrong. Moss was a black.
You man seed people. Let's continue.
Sebi also emphasizes the importance of feeding babies their mothers. According to him, it's the way God designed them to be, and when we choose to give our kids cow or formula, we're essentially going away from the natural order of things, and that path doesn't lead to the
When we believe that the milk of a cow and animal is sufficient to afford nutrition to a human body, then one has to question that, because I am an animal. That's common sense. Animals produces milk for animal babies. Human beings, women, females, produces milk for human babies. But something happened to us that we elect to do just the opposite. Instead of us giving our babies the milk of a female human, we elect and chose to give our children the milk.
At the end of the day, Dr. Sebi believed herbs and the natural way of life to be the answer for most diseases. And he had good reason too. What did our ancestors use to treat disease before modern medicine came along? In fact, what did Hippocrates use to cure disease? We're pretty sure there was no ibuprofen back then, except of course for the natural painkillers. If our ancestors were able to live a healthy life without turning to chemicals and whatnot, why can't we do that with herbs?
Hippocrates, 365 years before Christ was even born, this man was healing every disease known to man, establishing the school of medicine known today. You take the Hippocratic oath. So when you take the Hippocratic oath, Your Honor, did Hippocrates use all the chemicals? He said, herbs again. Bible says herbs, Hippocrates used herbs. I said, Your Honor, last question, and my case would rest. Is it a fact that the human body is carbon-based? He said, yes. And that the substance that's going to complement the human body has to be carbon-based, because the human body only accepts a substance through the process of chemical affinity. Electric body, electric food. She said, right, carbon-based. Herbs again. Did I rest?
And let's not forget that modern medicine makes money off our misery. The medicines that are meant to cure us end up doing more damage than good. And before you realize it, you've signed up for problems for life. Not to mention that modern medications promote dependence. You take
I have very high type 2.
painkiller, and suddenly you're popping
Diabetes commercial come up. So it's all type of impotence and sickness commercial depend this thing. Because the health is a health channel, Horizon Health Channel. Let's continue to listen.
pills nonstop. Our ancestors used natural remedies to take care of the flu, but most of us rush to the nearest pharmacy to stock up on antibiotics when we feel a cold coming on. The result? These antibiotics become ineffective with time, and we're left to deal with more serious diseases all on our own. By following these principles, Dr. Sebi claims to have cured Michael Jackson's son. According to him, MJ's son was suffering from a tumor for 5 years.
What?
While doctors had labeled his case as a lost cause, Dr. Sebi boldly opened his doors to him and was able to heal him using his way of medicine.
One man, this man is named Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson saw this recovery. He sent to his son. His son had a tumor on his frontal lobe that was hurting him for 5 years. Omar, his only biological son, came from Norway to Aspen. Michael said, I want you to treat my son. I just came back from Guinea and I brought an herb known as Sia. I put the herb in a bag and I told the boy to inhale, and the boy sneezed 52 times. On the 53rd, the tumor came out at the door, right when he was going out the door.
This was all possible because he chose to ignore the lies big pharma and food companies were trying to sell him and focused on finding the truth for himself. And so he was able to crack the secret to the best possible way to live a life. If you pick up his nutritional guide, you only safe to eat the foods listed in the guide. You'll have to drink 1 gallon of natural spring water daily. As for what to avoid, that includes canned and seedless fruits, animal products, hybrid foods, alcohol, and a microwave. But the important question is it as beneficial as Dr. Sebi claimed it to be? Well, plant-based diets have been known to be good for health. According to a 2022 review, a high dietary acid load is responsible for a wide range of diseases, including heart disease, kidney disease, and type 2 diabetes. Meanwhile, vegetarian and vegan diets effectively reduce a person's dietary acid load. Dr. Sebi might have been right about the power of herbs in losing weight since, according to a 2020 systematic review, plant-based diets help with weight loss to a certain degree. Meanwhile, a 2019 study showed that a plant-based can alter the microbiome in your body to reduce the chances of disease. And so, Dr. Sebi's been kind enough to share his health secrets with the rest of us. His herbal mixtures were available under the name Dr. Sebi's Cell Food, and it's changed a lot of lives. However, Dr. Sebi didn't exactly have the smoothest journey. His mission to let everyone in on the secret of health had to be put on pause as he dealt with legal problems.
Listen.
Back in 1987, Dr. Sebi was taken to court for practicing medicine without a license. But when it came down to it, the state couldn't prove that he had been diagnosing people. And so Dr. Sebi walked away without taking any hits. He ended up in court again. This time, he was being sued by the state of New York for consumer fraud and had to cough up $900 for making...
Now you are going? All right, trouble start for Dr. Sebi, yes, sir.
Disease-specific claims. Once he cleared those obstacles, the skies remained clear for a short while before the storm hit. He was arrested in Honduras for money laundering and had to spend the last part of his life in prison, where he died from pneumonia in 2016. It's a pitiful end to someone who dedicated his life to serving humanity. But step back for a second and look at the big picture. Some believe charges against Dr. Sebi were hard. Instead, they were fabricated to tarnish his reputation and to remove him from the mic stand, so that he could stop spreading his message.
There is a group of people who do not want everyone to be here.
We have cures for a lot of things, but that's not what keeps America going.
Even if that's true, the question is why? Why would someone feel like taking out Dr. Sebi when all he did was sell herbs? Well, the answer's simple. Dr. Sebi posed a significant threat to the entire food and agriculture mafia, whose way of living led to people buying their lies. If people started learning about all the poisons packaged into the delicious treats that we seem to go crazy over, and made the informed decision to switch to a plant-based diet that Dr. Sebi recommended, there's a high probability of industries losing a huge chunk of customers. No customers means no sales, which means no money. And that's a big no-no in everyone's books. So what's the solution? Take out the man who poses a threat to the system. However, big companies seem to be forgetting one thing. Dr. Sebi was just as serious about spreading his message as they were about bagging millions. Despite the obstacles before him, the herbal doctor continued to move forward. Though he may be long gone, his videos continue to trend on social media platforms, bringing change one person at a time.
He was all about his people, but he wanted to help all people, and he did help all people. And what he did, he just stripped down their diets and put them in environments.
The efforts to prevent Dr. Sebi's words from spreading to the general public even went as far as stopping Nick Cannon from making a documentary about his life. I guess the herbalist posed a significant threat to them.
And I hear loud and clear, but I know they must sit up for sharing of people. They must think they have a sharing. Lord Jesus.
Mafia, for them to take such serious measures.
It's not a small feat by any means, but my goal is to be done with it this year. So it's but you know, it's funny because you just see the ignorance going online where even where people are like, oh, Nick Cannon's scared. He cancels the Dr. Sebi documentary because he's scared for his life. Like, come on, man. Like,
however, Dr. Sebi was well prepared for what was to come if he decided to take the road not taken. He made headlines when he boldly claimed to have cured AIDS. And that's when he knew that they were going to come for him sooner or later, which is exactly what ended up happening. Still, Dr. Sebi's words are alive and well. The obstacles he faced are proof that he was onto something worth trying. Will you be making a switch to Dr. Sebi's diet? Let us know in the comment section.
Do you want to invest like the
ultra? So now you hear that. I hope you save this and send it go give somebody now. Because this might Yeah, man. So you're going to situation. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, man. So I did that because of what Dr. Ben is going on through. So you can give you a clear understanding of this field of medicine and what come with it. That's what I'm say, you know. But Dr. Sebi work is still out there. You go up on social media, you see him work out there still. Let me play something for you guys from his widow, one of his widow. His widow.
So, Kelly. Good morning. Just that
Listen.
you need this segment. I think it's very important. You're over there sniffing and coughing and all that.
Well, it's
Good morning, citizens.
Years ago. Years ago, my partner King Tech on the West Coast.
This is Sway, people. Sway Universe. Go listen. Dr. Seb, may I play a little bit of his wife on the air?
Decided to take meat out of his diet. This is in the 90s. And in order to do it, he had to go through a process of, I think he had to take some coal, say silver, maybe. Yeah.
That is dangerous.
Yeah.
You should not take that.
Okay. Well, what he did is he did a clear. I could be mistaken about the silver. All right, but he did something with coal, and he took a bunch of and he started really investing in products that was provided by Dr. Sebi, pathologist, herbalist, biochemist, and naturalist, and he lived by that. And so I started taking some of the product as well, and at that point, we were probably the healthiest we were in our lives. Now it's 2018 and we have a really special guest with us today.
Yes, this morning we have Mrs. Dr. Sebi. She's the wife of the legend Dr. Sebi. Good morning. And we also have Deshenko with us as well. Good morning. Thank you for coming. So, Sway, you were talking about what you and your partner were practicing, and with what we're doing in first aid, I'm a really big advocate for natural healing and herbs, and really, I because I was hit by a drunk driver and hit by a car a couple of years ago, I understood the power of the body, and I think it's so important to bring people like yourself to come and talk about it and give another side of your body of health, because you can. I'm a believer that a lot of people that are listening that are into herbs, and we need to know a little bit more about it, because some people they do it wrong, and we're still learning and stuff. So thank you for coming to the show today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, and we talk about you're Mrs. Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi, he was some people say he was murdered, but he died a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And it was a conspiracy. People say it was a conspiracy. Who was Dr. Sebi, or who is Dr. Sebi? Because he still lives on. And I would love to talk about what happened a couple of years ago to him.
Because I was not present at the moment, I don't know exactly what happened. But I feel that there were some folks involved that helped to create his demise.
Mm-hmm. What the news reported was he was involved in a money laundering scheme, and he was jailed. They found him, they arrested him with some money, and he was jailed and died while in prison while he was being escorted.
Well, the money, that was our money. My husband was in his 80s. He didn't want to walk with remembering no PIN numbers and all of that.
Right.
So usually when we had our crew together, we would, submit paperwork showing, how he has cash in his hand, whether it's to pay salaries or do maintenance on our healing center in Honduras. And the folks who he had put in charge, so I don't know really what happened, they never provided that paperwork for him.
Right.
When you're leaving the country, you always have, you always have to show proof of, if you have a certain amount of money over,
over $10,000.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And no matter what country you're going to or leaving from, if you are over that amount and you don't have proof, they arrest you, or, they try and figure out where that money comes from. When my family were in the office, his daughter Zabe, and Usha and Pat, when they were there, they would always provide that document before he left. And so when they weren't in the office anymore, that document wasn't being provided for him. So when time came to show it, he didn't have it. And
so, as I see, yeah, you about Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben thing is people, him say website is up, but him have no access to it and certain things. And, him can't see things. And him said it. Him say it, and it's a 3-hour live. I'm going to watch it if I can find it. And he was talking, he was saying that, like him know them are come because him said give up certain information and air, it's about health. So him know them that come for him for that. Because it's like it's like more money more money pound when we're dead, yeah, we don't know what people. They don't want to live it up. Yeah, really Bill Gates has said, boy, the world is not overpopulated because I'm a fee money already, You can't go live anywhere in the world. See, the world overpopulated. I'm going to drive from California, I go to Florida. The amount of land when me see, the amount of state with land in a bad live pan. Uninhabited land people. People don't live pan for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Wilderness. This earth not full of look on Africa. But the rich man, them have theirs people. And the less of us, them say, we are the problem. We don't have no money. All that we need to be eliminated. But I bet them not in the group of people who forget to come. No, sir, because them have their money, them in the elite. Let them through.
And basically, the document was never sent until after he had died. And the thing is that what's so frustrating is that that's something that you could have easily called an accountant and had them do it, like
is to pay salaries or do maintenance on our healing center in Honduras. And the folks whom he had put in charge, though I don't know really what happened, they never provided that paperwork for him.
What?
Right.
When you're leaving the country, you always have proof of, if you have a certain amount of money over
$10,000.
Right.
Right.
And no matter what you're going to or leaving from, if you are over that amount and you don't have proof, they arrest you, or they try and figure out where that money comes from. When my family were in the office, his daughter Zabe, and Usha and Pat, when they were there, they would always provide that document before he left. And so when they weren't in the office anymore, that document wasn't being provided for him. So when time came to show it, he didn't have it. And basically, the document was never sent until after he had died.
Right.
And the thing is that what's so frustrating is that that's something that you could have easily called an accountant and had them do it like overnight.
Yeah.
And people will say, oh, well, where were the family? Well, my cousin Usha called and asked the jailer, what could we do to get him out? They said, all we just need is that paper. We don't even want him here in jail.
Family, me having problem with my system, StreamYard, producing a system, and like the day. So, we do it and we cut and we go through. People can hear what I go on, the whole thing with Dr. Sebi, sound cook up and all them things there. What do you think?
They never provided that paperwork for him.
Right.
When you're leaving the country, you always have, when you're leaving the country, you always have to show proof of,
Correct.
If you have a certain amount of money over,
Over
Correct.
$10,000.
right.
Right.
And no matter what country you're going to or leaving from, if you are over that amount and you don't have proof, they arrest you, or, they try and figure out where that money comes from. When my family were in the office, his daughter Zave, and Usha and Pat, when they were there, they would always provide that document before he left. And so when they weren't in the office anymore, that document wasn't being provided for him.
See?
So when time came to show it, he didn't have it. And
What?
basically, the document was never sent until after he had died.
Right.
And the thing is that what's so frustrating is that that's something that you could have easily called an accountant and had them do it like overnight.
Yeah.
And people will say, oh, well, where were the family? Well, my cousin Usha called and asked the jailer, what could we do to get him out? They said, all we just need is that paper. We don't even want him here in jail, And so she called to, the office to see where they can get it, and no one responded. So basically, it was sent after he died.
And I still send my condolences to you, because I know it's the everyday that you still live with that. But like I said, his legacy still lives on.
So the year people, the year the man drop out. The year the man drop out, the documents. They never bring it until the man drop out. Let me tell you something, man.
On.
One of the things that appealed to me to about cell food cleansers was reading up on the work that you guys have been doing as a family, and the possibility of having cures for sickle cell, blindness, AIDS, lupus, diabetes, herpes, all of these different ailments that plague our society that we don't understand why in 2018 we can send people supposedly to outer space, but we can't cure something as simple as a common cold.
It is curable.
Okay.
Every disease is curable. What it is that the body over proliferates mucus, and that mucus is, it appears because of the fact we're eating the wrong things. You cannot eat, like for instance, dead things and expect your body to respond in a positive way. Because once something dies, it begins to deteriorate, rotten turns to end result uric acid, and that acid begins to eat us up. Now our body is trying to protect the cells, so it.
That's why some of the poop so stink. That's why some of the poop so stink or dead meat are rotten now. No? And I lie, me I tell you now. You notice if you eat certain food and you go to the toilet, it's a different thing than when you eat food. You don't always pay attention to it, but we're going like say we are resist the thing. No, if you eat that and got the toilet, what happen? Opposed to eating that. No, seriously. Eat that and go on to the toilet and come back, come tell me what I go on. Eh? Bad, I'm poop. Mine no poop all the while and gala like I no uno. Eh? If you poop and you eat that, what? This is so. Alright, but eat that and bust some gas, boy. What happened to you? So I could listen what I go on.
What produces mucus, and then that becomes like a catch-22. Now you can't breathe. It's too much mucus in the body, clogs up your lungs, your bronchos, etc.
And the mucus is a carrier of disease, correct?
Of course, it's a great bed for bacteria, viruses, or anything. It's a great bed for them.
What was it about you guys' research that was so feared by the medical community, where you guys would be taken to court and sued because of for grounds of practicing without a license and all that? What was it that you found, you think?
Well, they said that we were making false claims, that it was not true, but we proved that it was true. AIDS, cancer, diabetes, herpes, lupus, blindness, paralysis, etc. And blindness I cured by accident.
Get it?
I didn't give that anything for her eyes. She came from Egypt. Her name is Zainab. I can say this because she testified in a lecture several years ago. And I gave her a treatment. She said that she wasn't feeling well. When I gave her the treatment, she told me, she was only going to the bathroom 1 time a day. Now, if you know my therapy, you'll be going 3-4 times. So I made a special cleanser for her. And when I gave it to her after using it, after 3 days upon using it, she called me and she said, you know, Miss Sebi, I'm seeing shadows. When my knees started buckling immediately, I said, we're going to jail.
Yeah, we're going to jail.
I said, oh my God, I made it too strong. Now the lady is seeing shadows. We're going to jail. So then, well, because I take my own herbs, I kept a little calm, sat down on my stool in the kitchen, and I said, Zainab, what it is you mean you're seeing shadows? She said, Miss Sebi, I didn't tell you I was blind. I didn't give that lady anything for her eyes. You see, to have great focus, you clean the gut. When you clean the gut, your focus becomes clearer. These are just the lens.
The eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it comes from here, from the gut. It has to be clean in order for you to have, focus.
She actually has a similar story with HIV.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I asked her about that.
I didn't even know he had HIV. He just.
When you are going, people, let me go get sit now and come back. We don't stay there. Important conversation today. Let me go to a break. I'll be right back.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me don't like people tell lie for me.
Thanks, guys.
He wasn't feeling good. He was feeling weak. And so I gave him a treatment. And after 3 months, he came back and told me he is HIV negative. He didn't tell me that he was HIV positive. But after 3 months of taking the therapy, he went and got tested double negative.
So all of these claims to have HIV, lupus, cancer, AIDS, sickle cell, blindness, diabetes, epilepsy, you have case studies. You have people who are walking around that could.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that could say, I was the guy with lupus. I went through there. I don't have lupus anymore.
Yeah. We can ask someone. Remember Michael Jackson's babysitter, Grace Rwanda. The only reason why I'm calling her name, because we don't usually, everybody is confidential. But she testified in one of our lectures years ago. And so that's why I can call her name. She had lupus. And within 4 days, the pain was gone. Within 4 days, because we're really dissolving the inflammation that caused the pain. And also nourishing the brain and central nerve, because you'll be stressed, nourishing the reproductive organs, etc.
Mrs. Sebi, have you ever, and I know you have a lot of clients, people who are listening out here who are feeling sick and bad. Have you ever had any cases that it didn't work? Or, because I would be listening.
Yes.
There's a lot of hope.
Yes.
What about people, does it take long or it didn't work? What's the, what would you tell them?
One of my first clients who the herbs did not work, she was in the hospital and never opened a bottle. So she didn't take any, so it didn't work for her.
Okay, hold on. Mrs. Sebi, I'm coughing right now.
I'm going to give you some of
No, what are you going to give me? I got some water right now.
This is called Lupulo.
Lupulo, that's water. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's about enough. Okay. And I'm just going to put like about 2 teaspoons in there for you.
Okay, you might want to put 3 for me. No, just 2.
No, trust me, it's
okay. And so what does this do? What is it called?
It's called Lupulo. It cuts inflammation, so you'll be able to breathe a little better.
How does it taste? Way?
It's an.
I'm joking, guys.
And do you think for people is it about, I've always heard consistency about it, and if someone wanted to reach out to you, you do have a new center that is opening, correct? And a website. How can people?
Yeah, but not yet. Right now we're in the process of putting it together, and of course that takes money. And because of the situation I'm in, I can't just do it like that. So little by little, we'll do it and eventually open one there. I'm even looking for hot water properties in the Caribbean so we can open a healing center.
How can people reach you right now to get products? Is there a
You
website?
can go to my main distribution center, which is internationalherbalproducts.com. It's INTLHERBALPRODUCTS.com. Or if you're on the East Coast, you could go to our daughter's website, which is nextgenherbalproducts.com.
Next gen, like
Yeah,
generation.
like generation for sure.
Herbalproducts.com.
Yes.
Your nephew is here too. How you say your name again?
Doshinko.
Dushinko. Okay, cool. I want to
Also, if you'd like personal consultation with Miss Sebi, you can call 561-294-7659 and to get scheduled for a personal consultation with her.
you know you got to say that number again.
Word.
Right?
561-294-7659. Again, phone 561-294-7659. She's also on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take Mind taking any calls?
All right, guys. So, all right, I'm gonna get the info, right? All right. Okay, I'm gonna get the info. Me now play no more. I swear. I swear. All right, go check out Sway. You can hear the rest of the. This is very important for us people, you know. Can you know say everything you see black man got the way they want everything black man got. We can't do nothing. We are not the greatest. Look how long we are the jungles of Africa. Look how long women are drop baby on earth. How someone was born without modern medicine in the jungle. We never have no doctor and no white gown and no trumpet. How someone was so healthy? How we so healthy in the jungle of Africa we born, you know? And then where I come from, you know, people? You know, coming. Where doctor did there? Come here. What woman used to do when the palm in the pass? What they used to do when we got cold in the bushes of Africa? Black people, we are great. But to suppress us with greatness, that's how I feel as the son of a Rasta man. Yeah? And I know. So Dr. Ben, it's not over for you. They might fight up on one front, but you have to figure something else out. I don't know if you have to go have a place in Jamaica where people fly down, come see you, you're sitting in guard book. Like Dr. Sebi stuff, I fly, see a way and get fight. Got a lot of prison, jail at night. Seeing wife there, the daughter, next gen, you know, I do them things. So them have people believe in him still, even celebrities. So Nick Cannon a plan to go do the thing about him, like a series about Dr. Sebi right here. Yeah. And yeah, Nick Cannon same still they on it. So, you know, Dr. Ben, brother, people like you are rare breed. Yeah. People like you know, once in a lifetime, once a generation, you up in a man like them who can tell us if it this and look on that and go drink that. Right, you know. You know, man. It's not said. Because you know, from you put yourself out there and I try to cure people the natural way, you're gonna have problem with some man where things say I take money out of them pocket. Even though they're rich already, they want to be richer. I don't want to left everything for the generation after generation after generation continue play with the head, you know, tricks in trade and matches box in business. They don't want to see man like a Dr. Ben. So that's why these men right here have to pass on the knowledge. Did you know that there's a guy in Africa who make electricity from the air? So hold on there. We're not here. Somebody said no song. We're not hear me, people. Yeah. You can hear me? Oh, okay. I mean, I say, come here, see signal so now here, and my thing no freeze up and all them things there. So, but no must I hear me. Yeah, man. So, people, we as black folks, you see, We are powerful, we are strong, we are healers, we are engineers, we create, we invent so many things on the earth. So if we are inventors, why you don't think so we can come up with something to solve your sickness? Naturally, we are inventors. We build a lot of stuff, create a lot of stuff in the household where you use every day. Why you don't think say we can create stuff to keep us healthy? You know, so ask a question. If we can invent stuff, why you know think say we can create a way to keep us healthy? That means we are thinkers, don't it? Yeah, we are thinkers, don't it? Come on, man, we are thinkers. Yeah, black people are thinkers, so we brainstorm. You know, we brainstorm problem. We in the house and every minute we have to take the iron, go out of fire, go put in the coal. We're gonna make an electric iron. We are making electric iron because we need tired to carry the iron. Go out of fire, go put on the coal every minute and I rub off in a clinic. You know, I made a mistake on white and black up master shirt. You know what I say? People. So black people invent some stuff to help you out. I put understand what I say. So, and that's how we figure out a lot of stuff as black people, how to make things easier. So black are always figure a way out how to do stuff. So 101 Black Inventions is a play written and directed by Erskine Freeman that uses humor and drama to highlight the intellectual contribution of black inventors to challenge stereotypes. They play features of several skits about inventors and their inventions, including John Ernest Matzelija, the inventor of shoe lasting machine. Granville T. Woods, the inventor of batteries, fuses, and the telephone transmitter. Now, no ramp with me. So you want to tell us so we can come up with something we can tell us what Bush should drink to keep we healthy? George Washington Carver, the botanist who contributed to the modern peanut, sweet potato, and dyes. You hear that? So, hold on. The botanist who contributed to the modern peanut, sweet potato, and dyes. So is sweet potato man-made stuff? We need to check that out. Because as I hear Dr. Sebi say, and nothing we are near man-making. Oh. I understand, people. There's a lot of inventors out there in a black people. So me I say, me just be question me ask. Me say, okay, if black people can invent so much stuff, build so much stuff, even health, stuff for them are using a hospital to their save life, space, mathematics. So why we can't? Me does I say? Me does I say? So the same people that were good at invention, you want to say them bad at medicine? Me just ask a question. If the same people who are good at inventing stuff are they bad at medicine? Come on, man. Just look on the mat. Just look on the just look on the mats. We are black people. If you are inventing so many stuff, so many, you tell me now, if we are not good at creating medicine, my people, they think that we're dumb. We're not dumb, man. We are great people. We are great people. Wow. Those Africans and the stuff. Hold on. I'm going to tell you some stuff for black people make here. Black inventors and their inventions. Let me just, this is an old file and somebody kind of rub out old document. Automatic gear shifter. I want you guys to go tell them about black people. Invented the automatic gear shifter. The automatic transmission in a car. Now, everybody can work on transmission, The automatic transmission in a car, black man make it. Remember, we can't go figure out which medicine to keep you alive, man. They will string you up and block you and blackball you because we don't know what kind of medicine. We can't know some of that thing. We're not that bright. Street sweeper. Urinalysis machine. Horse riding saddle. Shoe. Player, piano. Arm for record player. The arm for the record player. Door stop. Door knob. Remember? Black man have to find a way for lock up in place at night time. Him hot from man want come draw with the woman them, Door stop, door knobs, photo print machine. Photo embossing machine. Postal letterbox. Tired the guy mailbox, man. Sure. Every minute me I go to a mailbox. Why man you can't just drop your yard, man? How them I gonna do that? We don't have nowhere for them to put it. No, the mail always wait up out a door for the veranda and it. So the black man make a little box to the mail them. Probably get beaten feet too, Mail go wet up. Black man probably get beaten feet, man, and create something. Toilet commode. Furniture caster. Guitar. Remember, we move from drum. Black man create the guitar. Wow. Motor. Golf tie. A golf tie? Motor. Thermal hair curlers. Because we got nappy here. We have to always find a way to make your hair nice, Lantern. Gas burner. Kitchen table. What the white man used to name before. Pan the ground, What the boss used to eat pan the ground. Black man create kitchen table. Bicycle frame. And what we used to use for bicycle? What they used to use wood. Bicycle frame. Wrench. Eye protector. Egg beater. Defroster. Air conditioning unit. If man make defroster, you must make air conditioning unit. My God. We're tired of the fan, the boss. We have created a way where we can lay down and rest and enjoy the air too. Air conditioning unit. 2-cycle gas engine. Internal combustion engine. Start. Then what the other people them create? Jesus Christ, what them create? What did they invent? Like we invent every damn thing. Look on it. Now we keep the earth really moving. Air conditioning unit. 2-cycle gas engine. Internal combustion. Hold on. So we're not bright enough with COVID medicine now. Like seriously. No, I have to show you. We're too dunce to know how to keep we healthy. Listen to this, people. Internal combustion engine. Starter generator. Starter generator. Refrigeration controls. So if we turn down the fridge and turn up the fridge and then we make the fridge and we make the AC unit and we make fridge. Clothes dresser. Rotted. What are you, where boss used to do? Hang up your clothes by a nail. But like, I'm with every damn thing. What do you do? No, sir. No, sir. Clothes dresser, bottle cap, electric lamp, hydraulic shock absorber. Me rotted. What do you say? Refrigerator. Of course, if we control, if we make the control for the fridge, then we must make the fridge too. If we make AC, we make the fridge and the controls. Map. Ah. Stair climbing wheelchair. Stair climbing wheelchair. Me know somebody in one of them yard. Chair climbing wheelchair. Fire escape ladder. Telephone transmitter. Then I will make the phone. Electric cut-off switch. Relay instrument. Telephone system. Because if we make the telephone transmitter, we have to make the damn telephone, the telephone system. Electric mechanic brake. Electric and mechanic brake. Galvanic battery. Electric railway system. Electric railway system. My God. Roller coaster. And a theme park. Oh! Auto air brake. Helicopter. They will not create every damn thing. What them create? Come here, people. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Helicopter. Sunny phone. Super soaker. Blood plasma. No, them say when Dr. Sebi and Dr. Ben don't care no about no medicine. We too dunce. Tell the people them the wrong thing. And now we invent almost every damn thing. Blood plasma. Eh? Ice cream. Pacemaker control. No, we know about medicine. We don't know what is right to keep you healthy. No, we don't have no sense. We don't stop talking and make a black one and shut up. Move from here and make a lock you up and tell life. Mr. Stop it. We not eh? Black man make pacemaker control. Then we make the pacemaker same way. Once we make the control, and we make the same thing. Why control? Pacemaker controls. Guided missiles. Guided missiles. Guided missiles. So Russia, America, Germany, France, say, what? Everybody with these missiles. Black people. Guided missiles. Space shuttle retrieval arm. Space shuttle retrieval arm. Programmable remote controller. Video commander. Multi-stage rocket. Look here, man. May I come to you next time with the rest of this? Because this will take some time. And the video will be over 2 hours. So I now go there yet. So I will save the file here. And I will come back again. And tell you. So this is over 101 invention. Where black people invent. So next time you look for your black brother, show him some respect and love. So when you see them come out for Dr. Ben, Dr. Sebi is not here no more, but like his family is pushing on through. Them clear like we don't have no sense. We don't have no right to tell these people. People, how we invent anything goddamn thing? Pacemaker, blood plasma. But we don't know if it take bush and heal ourselves or eat right and heal ourselves. Yeah? Them are sitting at the cell. Chi-ching. People, me love you know. Dr. Ben, bless up yourself, my boss. We look forward for the different move we're going to make. We pay attention to your space. We can check out them space people and pay attention to Dr. Ben and see what's next for him in terms of his help to get people healthy. Guys, tell me what you think about this video. Is it educational? Passa, baga. This is kind of boring to some people. However, people, a lot of you guys learned today from this experience. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And big up to the man in a medicine who can look on a bush and tell you what to do for you to get healthy. Yeah. May Dr. Sebi soul rest in peace, and condolences to his family and everybody who believe in Dr. Sebi and love him, not just his family. Trust me, the world love that man. The world love the old man, Sebi. The world know of him. Yeah? Yeah? And let me know what you think in the comment section, people. As usual, I am a student in you guys' class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If this is the first time on this platform and you like the work, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. You can also follow me on Facebook. But if you don't like what we do, no comments on the issue, no screw me, not with you. Me no issue. I'd rather you click that button and find the next page of the rage. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Jamaica to the world. Big up Dr. Ben. Manners and respect. Straight. I am Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Go be money, miss we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste and bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, got and say that it's not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a belt. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me 300% free. It burn me garbage pile up the day. It burn me give the teacher them raise. It burn me I see corruption face. It burn me mash down the people them house. It burn me every day appear arms out. It burn me appear money them a teeth. It burn me and them a sell out with each. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.